Hello. I wanted to show you how to make a really quick um, Google Classroom if you have never done this before. And we might have to wait until Jay is available to kind of give us people, but you can start playing around with it and just trying it out, trying different ideas. So to do that, what you're going to do is make sure you are signed into your Google account for GSL. Then go to your little Google Apps here. I call it the Google Quilt, or it sometimes is called the Waffle. You'll click there. You're going to click on Classroom, okay? And it should come up. If you have had other classes, yours is going to look like mine, and it's going to have classes. If this is your first time doing it, it might be completely blank, and that's perfectly fine. What you're going to do, though, is we're just going to set up a sample class to play around with. So you're going to go ahead and click on the little plus to join or create a class. Okay, and I'm going to do create a class. Then you're going to add a class name, and I'm just going to call it my tester class. If you wanted to add more things, you could, but really it's not necessary, and it really doesn't pertain to maybe what we're doing in lower school. So I'm going to just hit create, and it might take a minute to create my class. And there it is. I have my tester class. And so this is what it's going to be like. You can totally play around with this, and there's no fear of anything happening. I would say, don't make it like so perfectly perfect, because I think you could probably add people to it later if you wanted to, but I don't know. So just kind of use this as your tester. Try out ideas you're seeing on different videos. Here you can see this is where that Meet link is. This is new. This is very cool. So you can generate this Meet link here. And then you can be visible to your students. You'll click generate Meet link, save it, and then what's cool is when your students log into Google Classroom, they can just come right here, and all of a sudden their Meet is going to start. So that's a really cool feature that hasn't always been on Google Classroom. So that's very cool. You can go ahead and select your theme. You can upload a photo. You can make this look as cute as you'd like. Okay, and then this is kind of where all the action happens. So the stream is what students will see when they first come to your classroom. And here you can kind of do a daily communication. You can also respond to kids. Kids can add things here, or you can choose to change that. So you can go to your settings. Class code. Oh, here we go. So here's my class code. Here's the stream. So can students post on your stream? No, only teachers can. Only teachers can delete items. You probably don't want to change that. Grading, you can kind of move on, change things like that there if you'd like. Classwork, this is where you are going to create assignments and add different assignments. You can also, go to Meets, you can go to your Google Calendar, you can go to your class drive photo. People, this is where your students will be. And you'll be able to email them directly from here, which is I found really helpful when I need to communicate with parents. You could also add other teachers. So you could create co-teachers, or just kind of like incorporate other teachers into what you're doing, so that y'all kind of know what each other is doing. And grades. And we don't see anything here because this is just my tester class. But you can still do a lot. You can come here, and you'll have little to-do lists. You can archive classes. I'll show you. This is what Miss Golfin's class looks like for me. So this is, I would kind of sometimes post new material here. This was my classwork that I had for them to do. And I also had different topics over here. So I had techie tips at the bottom so they could do that. So anyways, hope this helps, and have fun exploring.